Good evening, fellow patrons. Tonight's video is the starting room challenge on Liberty Falls. Of course, as always, Rampage off rip was pretty difficult. Honestly, the reason why it was so difficult is because of the Manglers and the Abomination's ranged attacks. I didn't think that would be such an issue. I would be able to get it done pretty quickly with the traps and whatnot, but it was pretty tough, especially once you hit around 30, which is around when you feel your guns start to fall off. Obviously, there's no packed punch. I wish there was packed punch crystals in the mystery box, but there isn't. So essentially, you're only getting a gold non-packed gun, which is brutal. Anything, even Dragon's Breath, the Maelstrom, the ASG, those wear off too. So really, you're relying on traps from 30 onward to kill the majority of zombies or score streaks. I tried capturing a few seconds of each round or exciting moments in each round, so I will touch on each round throughout the video. I also did not use any Gobblegums in this run, so it is a completely organic run with Rampage on from round 1 all the way to 40. I think the key to my success in this run was killing fast at the very beginning. Rampage obviously helps, but in my opinion, I think killing faster increases the perk drop rate. So you'll see throughout the video that there are perk cans that drop as power-ups. I got my first one at round 1, and then I was able to get 4 perks. The other runs that I had made before this, I was using traps predominantly, and I was only able to get to 3. And you really want to maximize those perks earlier in the rounds because you'll definitely need them when you hit 30. From my experience, the perk drops were from round 1 to 5, 1 to 7, and then 1 in the teens, and then another one in the early 20s, and then you can get another one if you continue to kill pretty quickly in the late 20s. So just keep that in mind when you go through this challenge if you are trying to rack up as many perks as you can. I was pretty aggressive at the start of the game. I typically use Ether Shroud as my special ability or my field upgrade, but since in my opinion, the first 20 rounds aren't super difficult, so I was able to throw out my energy mine to get those kills instead of rely on those trap kills so I could maximize the perk loadout. The second thing that I thought was crucial in my success to getting to round 40 was mobility. Always wanted to be the most mobile zombie player that I can be. I typically will use the CBQ grip, which increases your slide to fire speed, which in this challenge is extremely important because there is a lot of close calls. And the faster that you can slide and start firing, the better chance you have at escaping, in my opinion. So I fitted most of my guns with the CBQ grip, and I did not maximize the ammo. In terms of the magazine, I typically would do the extended mag 1. Also, that helps you because when you have a larger clip, you tend to want to drain the clip as much as possible, maybe get it down to where you need to reload, but you don't really want to get stuck in a pinch and get pushed back into a corner or something like that. So I definitely changed my magazines to be extended mags, or I think the flip mag and the fast mags, they don't have enough ammo, but I think the extended mag 1 is probably something that was really beneficial to me in this challenge. In the higher rounds, it's probably best to run predominantly with your melee weapon out. It is much faster than running with a weapon, depending on what that weapon is. Also keep in mind that switching guns does slow you down quite a bit. Also, when you are firing your weapon, your movement speed decreases. Depending on what gun you have, it can be significant. I had rolled the ray gun several times throughout these attempts, and when you shoot the ray gun, you almost come to a standstill. So in higher rounds, when the zombies are faster, you really want a gun that is seamless in terms of when you fire it, your movement speed is not affected. The ASG is a good option. The Maelstrom's a good option, especially paired with Dragon's Breath. But I would be very cautious with the ray gun. The ray gun does fall off pretty quickly because you can't pack punch it. It's decent against armor, but it is not very good against the Abomination. So I would honestly stay away from the ray gun. I'm going to let you guys enjoy just the gameplay for a few rounds. I'm going to pick back up on my high round strategy at around 26 and give you my keys to the high rounds in my opinion.
Molotov lit! rolled him up like carpet. Using stim.
Double points.
Listen, fuckers. Efficiency's key when running a business.
Random perk.
Catch myself up. Molotov out. Going, gone.
Insta-kill.
Any of you hotshots want to beat my high score? Wouldn't surprise me if this was the same one that Pandora chick owned. Mind your head! We got low-flying corpses! Attack on! Get me a chopper gunner on my location.
Kaboom!
Chuck a Molotov! At this point, I don't care if it shoots fucking egg. Jet. See? Can't be hungry if you don't have a head. Problem solved. Me. Ronaldo's spooling up Death Machine. Death Machine going hot. Any day now, you wooden sadist. Using stim. Ronaldo's spooling up Death Machine.
Alrighty guys, so in the high rounds, your main focus at the beginning of each round should be trying to get as many zombies spawned in as possible prior to killing them. It's kind of zombies 101, but you want to make sure that all the zombies are behind you so you're not having to worry about dodging zombies coming in front of you or spawning in front of you. And then once they are all spawned in, try to kill them in the safest way possible. The guns at this point in the game are very inefficient. It's going to take clips, if not multiple clips, to kill a few zombies. You're not really going to be able to kill hordes with regular weapons at this point in time. So I would either wait for the trap to regenerate or use any squirt streaks that you may have. Grouping the zombies will also allow you to primarily focus on the ranged attacks of the manglers and the abominations. Towards the end of the game, that's all I was focused on. I was looking at the manglers to see if they were, charging up their cannon or if the abomination was going to be shooting its laser. As the game progresses, you take more damage from enemy attacks. The mangler cannons can down you almost instantly if multiple manglers have a clear line of sight on you, so you really need to be cognizant of where those manglers are on the map and if they are charging their cannons. I will typically try to kill all of the regular zombies first and then deal with the manglers and the abomination if there's one on the map towards the end of the round. That way I know there's not going to be any zombies that are faster and that can catch up to me when I'm focused on killing the manglers and the abomination, and then you can start the round fresh without any of those special zombies or elite zombies on the map. As you saw earlier in the video, I did end up spinning the jet gun, which in my opinion is a double-edged sword. Although the damage does not drop off at high rounds, movement speed is drastically reduced when it is equipped. And switching between the jet gun and a more mobile gun not only slows you down more, but takes much longer than switching between two less cumbersome guns. The reason why I mention this is because at higher rounds you will end up going down if you continuously are switching to the jet gun to kill zombies. That being said, I would recommend only pulling out the jet gun to exclusively kill the specials and elite zombies. Once all of the normal zombies were eliminated, I would go to the abandoned rooftop and deal with the manglers once they reach the top. By saving specials and elites for the end of the round, it will allow time for the trap to cool down. So starting the round with a fresh trap will allow you to safely hoard the zombies and give you more control of the zombie spawns. So say if you're starting a round and the trap is going, it'll start immediately killing the zombies that are spawning at that current time. And then for the majority of the round, you're going to have zombies spawning in front of you, to the side of you. So if you do wait for the trap to cool down prior to starting the next round, you will have an easier time hoarding the zombies in a safe manner. I would also recommend starting each round in the same spot and running the same route before turning on a trap. That way you kind of get into a groove and you get more comfortable as the rounds progress in terms of hoarding the zombies. So if you can start the round in the same spot, it just improves your ability to control the flow of the zombies. The last tip I have for you guys is to use any extra essence that you may have to spin for score streaks in the mystery box. This allows you to just speed up the rounds in a safe way. I appreciate you guys watching. I'll let the gameplay do the talking from this point forward. I did include the hoarding phase in each round because I feel like that is the most challenging part of the rounds for me, and it is the most exciting. So each round will have the initial few first seconds of the round, and then I do kind of cut out the me spinning the box or dealing with the specials and the elites. So if you guys have any questions, please let me know, and stay tuned for other Starting Room videos like this one. Thanks, guys.
Going hot. You see that, Perk? How about you get off your ass and give it a go? I'll tell you the same thing I told my ex during my last UTI. It'd be real nice if you could save screwing me for another day. You wouldn't try to unlock a knockoff on me, would you? Nah, you ain't that stupid. Using stim.
Max armor.
If it spews out a slingshot, I'm fucking done. Fine, fine, fine. It's all good. Yep.
pieces.
As we say in the biz, got plenty more where that came from. A proven Hellstorm launch.
Double points.